I'm trying to connect. Okay, it should be live now. Mm. This chip sound is very nice. So okay, we are
I
live.
I I I, I like the
Yeah,
whistling especially.
yeah, it's very solid. Wait, let me confirm that everything is okay. One sec, sorry, give me 1 sec.
Okay,
Mm.
one sec.
Yeah, okay. The audio is not coming through for some weird reason. I have to confirm that.
Shit,
I have to
that's
confirm
light.
that. Sorry, is that from your end?
Yeah. I'm going through the songs as well.
Yeah, just give me 1 sec. Your audio should be getting captured. I wonder why it's not getting captured. Wait, is it already live or is it capturing my own audio? Mm. Mm. Okay, your audio is being captured. Yeah, your audio is being
Okay.
captured. Mm. Yeah, yeah, it's just the game sound that is left now. Wait, the game sound is what is left now. Okay, we should be live here. Yeah. We should be live. Yeah, mm. We should be live here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, we should be live here. Yeah,
Wow, I'm on. Just I being windy just now.
really? Rain is falling there, seriously.
No, it's just about to like it got
Okay.
windy all of a sudden. Just started, just picked up. The
Mm.
breeze just picked up all of it. And yeah,
No, I can't actually. Mm. Wait. The game sound is not getting picked up for some weird reason. I need to fix that on OBS. Wait, calm down. Let me remove this audio output capture. Wait, let me put this under. Okay, okay. Let me see if that has fixed that. Mm. 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 Let me see if that has fixed that. The sound is not coming.
still.
Yeah. It hasn't. It hasn't. See, let me. Son, see, when we are casting and streaming, please, if you want to communicate, please be communicating with the ref, okay? Because I'll be busy. I can't communicate with you, Fisayo, and be streaming at the same time and doing production. That's too much, please. Please communicate with the ref, okay? Thank you. Okay. Game sound is not being picked up for some weird reason. It's I need to remove this guy. No, this guy is rename filters properties. This guy needs to go. Okay. Okay. Let me see if that's going to fix that.
Solid grass and then relax.
Yeah? You said?
No, not
This
you.
is
Sorry.
okay. Okay. Okay, just chill. This is live link. Mm. Okay, let me see if that's fixed now. Wait, the game sound is not coming through. What is going on here? Guy, why is there no game sound?
And we don't have. Okay. So you
Yeah.
don't have like any other app opened.
No, I don't. No, something is up. Wait, let me remove this. Wait, let me remove this. Chill. Hmm. Okay. Chill, Fisayo. Okay. Not capturing. Not capturing. Nope. 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 Not working.
So are you just
Okay.
like going to
We have to
leave
do
it
it. Oh.
or
We go leave am. Oh. I can't keep myself in this life. I have done what I can.
that just means that all these announcements won't come up for those that are working, Abby?
Mm.
Like double kill, triple kill, those announcements.
Is it?
I said that just means that those announcements will not come out for those that are watching, Abby.
That's the thing now. That's the thing. Because I am at a point where I have done what I know within my knowledge. Wait, what? Wait, what? What the heck? Oh, maybe because I'm in this. Okay. Ready up, please, and let's start. There's no battery again, no. Mm. Let me say streamer is ready. Well, okay. Okay, guys. Hello to you all that are in the stream right now. Welcome to day one of the Sunrise tournament. If you can hear me clearly and if everything is okay on the stream, that's wonderful. And yeah, hello guys. How's everyone going? Fisayo, welcome to the tournament. Glad to have you here with me. Hello, how you doing today, man?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. It's been a while on here, so I'm glad to be back with you, Black Matter, on this the day one of Sunrise, right? Sunrise tournament. So let's see who's going to rise to the top with the first match again with MLX against Pop.
Yeah, indeed. Let's see who's gonna rise to the top. Indeed, consider he revamped Olus band. Man, I saw the revamp Olus, and honestly, I have things to say. Right, the fact that Olus now has control immunity, that's a good thing. Also, we see a Caribbean band and a Benedetta being banned. Wow, that is something indeed.
Yeah, the Benedetta seems like a target ban actually. She's not exactly meta right now. She's strong, but not exactly meta, and she's easily countered by Misita. And I should say, Misita is kind of like meta because I've been seeing it a lot in my classic and ranked matches. I mean, it's not like they changed anything on him though, right,
Nah,
Black?
I don't think so. I don't think they did. I can see Ford going for the Xbox. That's like a band that That's like a hero that is constantly banned, but the fact that the guy just locked it in immediately, you can tell that the fact that they saw the hero not banned, definitely they will lock it early. And you can see Brainy locking down the Calais. Is it just me, or do I feel like the Calais pick rate has reduced a lot, Fisayo?
Yeah, it has reduced a lot, like a lot. Probably because she's easily countered by Purify. Yeah, I think that should be one of the main reasons. And right now we have a lot of heroes that can like bust down the Kali even before. She's not. It's not like she's immune to damage while she's using her ultimate. So it's like very easy to counter that stuff. So even picking out this early, I'm sure they will. MLX will have some kind of counter engage for her right now. All right, we can see the Lilia being picked up. If we know one thing about the Lilia, it's that she has mad early game presence. Like, have you been on the receiving end of a level one Lilia before in lane?
No, no, I haven't, man. I haven't been that
Okay.
because
It is
I
not.
hardly play mid lane to begin with. But yeah, I do agree with you. The shadow energy, the continuous spam, and also the gloom, man. The gloom keeps eating those shadow energies and just more continuous damage, basically.
Yeah, and even though they banned the carry, we know that the Lilia, if she's good at one thing, it is also at melting tanks. Tanks are slow in the game. So even with glue now, and if he buys the wand, the slowing wand, sorry, yeah, the Fred is going to have like a hard time in front here.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I agree with you, man. The I see Eon going for the joy. A joy into a wait. Slow down. This is a YSS good lane and a Frederick jungle. The YSS good lane thinking has started gaining a lot of traction in the Nigerian scene. I mean, we saw Keora do it, I know, but still, the fact that you have a YSS and you go Frederick jungle instead. Now that's something, guy.
That's why we call them influencers. Actually, they are trendsetters. Yeah, as you can see, the Harley seems to they are hovering over the alley as well. They might probably pick it. Okay, they are saving it for the last pick or something. Hayabusa is toying with us right now, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He most certainly is. I can tell you that one for sure. And still, Kyo now is gonna have to go for something different. I just hope that he picks that Lancelot because if you think about it, the Lancelot is a chase hero and also pretty good for going for that Lilia on the back line. The Lilia does have a lot of damage in the earlys, but when you have a Lancelot that can, do the zing thingy,
Yeah, the
you can easily
Panther,
keep
yeah,
up.
Zing Zing.
Yeah, you can keep up with her movement because one good thing about Lila is that she can attack while moving.
Yeah, so very hard to catch for heroes that have to like stay static while attacking. But if the Freya is also good at one thing, is that slapping the hell out of people, with our shield and sword combined. I don't call that stuff a hit. I call it slap because of the way it sounds. Just hear the slapping sound and your HP is gone. But then Lilia has the black shoes to get out of sticky situations. Right now, I don't think they have enough stuff to answer this Lilia. I'm leaning more towards the MLX draft right now, and like I told you earlier, they might pick something to like a sort of counter engage against the Kalea, and we can see the Tigro being picked. If the Kalea out someone on your team on the MLX team, and the Tigro just out, when the Kalea picks someone, she needs a follow up rather, but the Tig can just come in and disrupt the whole thing with his implosion and everything like that. So engaging brain is going to like have to put a lot of thought, use his brain to the max in this match.
Yeah, very, very solid draft, honestly, from the Poppies because they also have some very decent amount of damage there. You have the Lilia in this situation because, man, if you think about it, the Lilia is someone that you really don't want to mess with, right? But also, you also have the Lunox. Because this is oh my goodness, the Lunox was picked for the melt. If you think about it, the Tigray is gonna have to watch out for the Lunox in this situation. Be very, very careful here because if you are not, well, Illinois is just gonna bust you down. But then we get to game one, and of course, man, it is. I want to see how this goes. Fingers crossed, because
Yeah,
MLX
I
they have
mean,
a good
before
draft. Yeah,
before
go on,
before
please.
we go further, Black, this is an EXP joy. I don't know how we
Oh,
missed.
whoa! How did we
Interesting,
miss
isn't it?
that?
I don't know. I don't know. I just saw the vengeance now and I was like, oh my god. All right, this is
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, this is interesting indeed. I'm just gonna zoom out on the map here, and yeah, I'm just gonna use this, and then do a little bit of thing. So yeah, Fisayo is the early farming simulation game one.
Yeah, and we can see the X ball going towards Fredrin's red buff, trying to take it as fast as he can. And we know he can do that actually because of the the Firaga armor, the passive from it, deals continuous true damage and everything. And I think that's the continuous damage affects. Oh, the Lilia is even there helping him. And of course, it will be a successful steal. That's
Yeah.
very early for it.
Mm-hmm. That's very early, man. Indeed, that is looking very, very good. And if you think about it, too, honestly, I think right now there's a potential invade. There's an invade right here. My goodness, I have to pay attention. Seriously, this is something. But man, 4-man invade down bottom. Is this a good move, Isayo?
Yeah, I think they probably got information that their red buff has been taken. That was probably why they want to. They
Rainy.
need something to stop that damage you get. So yeah, he
Yeah.
had to burn his flip, but I'm guessing it is going to be back in time for the first or two. But yeah, they were not to say they wasted their time there. In fact, so MLX right now they are cruising, probably the way to victory. In case anybody missed it, I saw the Tigre on low the other time, and I wonder what happened. Later, I realized that he sacrificed his HP to keep the minions for the Lilia to come and just take everything. And we can see
Mm-hmm.
Eric here. He had the sacred
Mm-hmm.
armor, but he had to flip as well.
That's the thing. You have to flicker there, but still, it's a very good stance. But then Ion, okay, title strike, good for Brainy, bad move. Arrows takes the kill, and the last insanity for an attempt. The retribution completed. Juice able to get away with brave assault, but then doesn't want to commit it. Just wants to recall, which would be a wise move on his end. Meanwhile, we can see the mid lane. Heroes is already low. It doesn't have the implosion just yet, but the Tortu is already spawned, and I don't think that's where the attention lies because Kyo dives with the Valkyrie and takes and forward. That's another Kyo. I'm gonna go for a double in this situation. Heroes pushing over the secret hammer, but Kyo is able to get the double and another flicker for a potential triple, but no way. The Tortu is what they prioritize for Zion.
Yeah, I remember I mentioned the prayer rather just slapping the hell out of people. You can see that just slap people out of existence right now, and it's going to be like a free turtle for them. Yeah, at the beginning it looks like MLS might just take this stuff, but Pop right now the way they are playing, I mean, 5-man engage again.
That's looking really good, man. Still, might be a potential invade, but I don't think so. Princess Wrath, they would do a lot of damage. Well, he doesn't have enough crystal energy for the last infinity, did damage, and the potential guys is there. Away. Kyo and electrifying speed. Kyo is low, but Kyo is able to survive that one. Meanwhile, team fight still going on. It's Juice trying to make Ion not able to run away from fight Brainy, and it's a 1-for-1 trade in favor of both teams.
Yeah, I feel like they shouldn't have taken that fight, honestly. I mean, they've spent most of their resources, and on the side of PvP, they have sustain on their side. Like, they have more sustain on their side. Although MLX has a lot of damage, but I feel like Pop really balanced out their composition. They have sustain, they have damage, plus the surge, life surge coming from Kalea as well is going to keep them topped up for longer.
Indeed, but so far, things are Juice, man. Look at the mid lane, Juice. Oh, and there's a dive again from Kyo. Look at that side. It's a Valkyrie decent defensively to dodge the electrifying beats, but meanwhile, it's always there. Man implosion, and the last is for the photo of the title. Signature one, double kill for Ares, and that's how you play it when you have a Tigreal on your team, man.
That's how you play when you have a Tigre indeed. Remember we mentioned this, I believe. Yeah, I'm sure we mentioned this. That once the Kalea goes for an engage, all the Tigre just has to do is wait for the people following up to gather, then use his implosion. Just look at that nice set. Very beautiful guy.
Indeed, very solid set, man. Now look at Kyo again. Okay, electrifying beats. Kyo is already half HP now. Heroes. He doesn't have the flicker, so there's no point in trying to go for anything. Yeah, Kyo knows that. And still the mid lane, that's where he should be. And Brainy now, they're already coming through, trying to make sure things go.
Look at Brainy.
Yeah. Ooh, another
Implosion
implosion, man.
last time.
Yeah. That just crazy, man. I think right at this point, this Tigreal is trying to become illegal. Force the fight to take the total. Instead, that's backfire into the title strike, stopping him in his tracks and busted down. Jesus, 7-5 and 4
Yeah, they are leading by the kills, but in terms of objective, they are more. Oh, yeah, the Joy gets taken down right now. He doesn't have a lot of resources to actually do that. But let's see. All right, the marksmen are also there. Yeah, nothing crazy. Yeah, nothing crazy there. Oh my God! Look at the second by. Oh, he died. The Lunox died to the bounce damage from the Hanabi, just like that.
Without barrage, passive now working in our favor indeed. But Hero is just giving vision here. That's vision giving, just doing what he can at this point. But then let's look at the builds at this point. Let's look at what the builds look like. I want to show what the builds looks like. And for you guys wondering, you can see the builds right now. And yeah, let's go back to it. All right, so they're just doing their normal rotations, and funny enough, after all that fight, it's only the tier 1 on the EX plane that has actually gone down.
Yeah, Kyo really took advantage of the time when the Joy was absent. Okay, he's chasing him down right now. I don't think that's a good idea to chase down with Joy. I mean, if he manages to get the electrifying beat, you are gone.
That's the thing. You have to be very, very careful at these situations like this, honestly, because I don't even know what this is to begin with. The Tigreal is actually a very okay secret armor. There might be a potential invade. Ford might be pushing this one a little bit too much. 10 seconds until that Lord. Aeon comes in with the electrifying beats and juice now. The bad spot, look at an implosion, but this man starts to get back and last decision. The follow up by gets well indeed, and force down kill, gets a double, and that's another taken 4 for 3 in favor of the boys of the minute.
Man, this is disgusting. This is just disgusting. I mean, look at the formula. Wait for the Kalea to ult, go into an implosion. I mean, his implosion got like 4 people there. Then the Xbox also went in with the last insanity, and before you know it, everyone was just busted down sharp. Imagine if the Hanabi was there. I'm sure would have gotten a wipeout.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
I do agree with you indeed. That would have been a potential wipeout, and hopefully we get to see that later on, because you really don't want to play with this Tigreal. And if you are PUP, you can see Pop. Well, African Swap is just going for it. Forward already sees that one coming, and yeah, they go get that thought, but it looks like an entrance there from Ion. You don't want to push it. Your team has taken the objective. Just go back, man.
Yeah, I think Ion right now is just abusing the mobility on the Joy, and the fact that the cooldown is not that high. The cooldown of the electrifying beat is not that high, so just dashes around them using the beat of Joy and just dives back.
Yeah. And someone is actually shouting. Yeah, someone is actually shouting. Cameraman, yeah, apologies guys, let me work on all that. Just relax and enjoy the game for now. Okay, so again, look at the positioning on this Tigreal. It's definitely cooking out some implosions, eh?
Yeah, definitely. Just waiting for something. Okay, the land mountain shocker comes out, but then it's just to poke them out. Look at Juice and Ford right now, just testing each other out. But if you manage to get in too low, it might be the last insanity, like I said, implosion under the turret. Last insanity, I got double kill. That looks like 3, yeah, for none.
Yeah, 3 for none.
Yeah, the way they are playing right now is just something else. These guys are on something.
Yeah,
and they kind of for hope. Earlier, we thought, oh, this might actually be a tough match. It is a tough match actually, because anyone could still win. Roro Noah, Roro Noah, the Lunox already. Oh, he sold his Sky Piercer. In case you didn't know, earlier he had his Sky Piercer, but now he sold it and bought Glowing Wand.
And yeah, again, show builds for those of you actually wondering about it. So you can see the builds here. Okay, man, that is something indeed. Because now the Lord is already have HP and there's no contest at all. Look at the voice of Pop, man. They didn't even come to contest. They're
How,
going to get
Team
split
has
push
slain
instead.
the
how,
Lord.
how do they even want to contest, man? I mean, okay. Thanks to the Mountain Shaker, they got information that they are trying to jump on the Fredrin, but he's a big boy. He's not going to die to some kind of gank like that.
Are you
Oh, but he's
sure? Look at
getting
the
loaded.
damage from Agent M.
He's
He got
getting
one up,
loaded.
barely
Oh my
misses.
god.
Down.
Yeah. Agent M said, let me use something that Black used to say, hold my bear.
But look at down bottom for Kyo is in engagement again. And not that he on the bad spot. But still able to somehow make it. Yeah, but Kyo said no. Remember, 0 points for Kyo after seeing the Kyo. Also made 4 times for that time. But the turret didn't damage and able to tank it thanks to the Valkyrie descent and the shield that against from him. But meanwhile, top lane, the Lord is already coming to side.
Yeah. Valkyrie descends, Valkyrie slash. You know, he has a lot of sorting on that. Okay, Agent M is unstoppable right now. Look at there's an engage up there. They got one of the base turrets. Valkyrie descends again. Looks like he might jump on the Lilia right now. Yeah. Black shoes to get to the back. But I don't think. Oh, it looks like he might sustain through this though.
Agent
No, it
Sim at this
doesn't.
point. I don't think Reliance can even save him. I don't think Reliance can save Roro. Yeah, I think King Dam will save him. Yeah.
The balance saved them. Oh, what was they planning? Oh, that might be a lag. I think it lagged.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, definitely must have been a lag. All right, nothing too crazy now, but at least they got one turret down though. I feel like they should have focused on the other turret and try to take at least 2 turrets down.
Yeah, same. I actually agree with that as well. What the hell, man? Somebody, can you imagine? Somebody's calling me, man. Jesus. Guy, this is just so funny. Anyways, yeah. Good thing. Things are looking good, and man, nice siege, but they're gonna need more than that if they want to end this game against Team Pop.
Yeah, and right now they really have to watch out for Q because bro is styling right now. Yeah, he has he has 3 items already and is building up onto his 4th, which looks like it might be the endless battle. That means some kind of sustain and true damage is coming in after every cast of his skills. And we know when it comes to the prayer, it is one skill, one basic attack, one skill, one basic attack to keep up the passive for the S2 rather, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. But everything is just going slowly right now. That's the late games for you guys. Everyone is just waiting for that Lord to spawn Fisayo and just clearing the waves on the sidelines, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, the Ninja right now, I think you can see Brainy as well coming to support him just in case they try to. But looks like MLX will not be having any of that. They are solely focused on this Lord right now. And the way Pop is playing though, maybe aiming for a kind of a backdoor comeback, something like that.
Blue team has slain
Yeah.
the Lord.
But look at how down bottom though. Look at Q. Look how Q is right now. They're just split pushing and taking the bottom turret. At this point, man, I think I gotta come out and say it. I think these guys are relying on wave management to buy them some time against the sieges.
Yeah, they really are. They sent the YSS to the mid because the mid lane right now has enhanced minions rather coming from the side of MLX. So, and the only person that can like clear very fast is an escape is the YSS. While they sent Kyo down bot with Brainy in case there's an ambush waiting for him. Okay.
No
plan.
Okay, Brainy bad spot. Gotta take it down. Nero's down. Might be a siege, but look at the time bought from Brainy, man. And yeah, that's the Lord melted down. They have to rely on the minions at this point to end the game. But Hero still has that flicker and implosion. So something can still happen, Fisayo.
Yeah, Ford now has immortality though, so that's something. You can afford to make some dangerous engages, just use last insanity with the backline. Okay, implosion on 2-3. Last insanity also as well. I think that's too bad. Yeah.
Yeah, GG's, man.
Wow.
GG's.
They surely need to ban one of these heroes in the next match. They can't ban the Tigre. The Tigre is not worthy of a ban, is it?
Nah,
So maybe they'll go for the for the Xbox. I'm sure they'll go for the Xbox. But Agent M
Yep.
comes out on top with the MVP Black.
Yeah. And on the other side, Kyo, honestly, he did perform really well with the Freya, so I gotta commend the guy there. It was an impressive performance. And Heroes as well. We gotta commend that man. We see some 3-man implosion, 4-man implosions at some point. So that wasn't half bad actually.
No, it's not. It's not. It's very good. I was talking to someone about set heroes. Atlas,
Curious about what I'm looking
Opera,
at?
That's
Tigreal.
not important.
When you land those
What
4,
matters
5 man, even
is what
3. Let's
you
start from
see.
3. When you land those
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 man skills, man, it's just
Yeah.
something else out of this world.
Yeah, I know, right? It is something indeed. But still, things are looking very solid. Hopefully, this next game, we get to see a different outcome because, man, PUP, I think at some point they started playing defensive, man. They relied on waves to buy some time, and also the Kale sacrificed themselves, but, Heroes just knew that, nah, we can do more than that.
If I may
That was
ask,
actually good play
which
because
me
when he used
do
that
you see
tsunami
at
slam, I
this
didn't think
very
he
moment?
was
Is there a
bringing him
difference?
back or whoever
Perhaps
he
you
caught
enjoy
back
both
to
our company?
his team. I think he just used the tsunami slam just to keep the enemy team there, and look at the way they just meted the Lord. I mean, it's a weak Lord, definitely so, but the way they still meted it, it shows that they had the damage. They just did not have set potential.
Yeah, that's just the thing. And hopefully, the game 2 they show us a better performance here. So yeah, that's it, man. We're going to the second game now, real quick. There's no time. 10, 695. Excuse me, guys. So I don't know what you like on the stream now, guys. Let me know if there's anything on the stream you want me to fix, and hopefully this game I'll fix it because this one is a bit yeah. Let me just bring it beside. Yeah, so the players are already complete. Yeah, let me tell this guy to start, please. There's no time. Okay. Okay. Isaiah, are you still here? Isaiah? Man.
I'm here.
Yeah, welcome, man. Welcome back.
When the body suffers,
Your team is
the
banning.
spirit blooms.
Bennett ban again, Black.
Yeah, Bennett ban again, indeed. I think this time around, this one is against you, man. Directly against you.
I mean, there's probably someone on MLS team. Obviously, that one is obvious.
Everything
That is
engulfed
a
in
pro at
flames.
Banning.
playing the Benedetta.
Light me up and
Your
watch the
team is
world
banning.
burn.
Yeah. Oh, the game sound is actually back. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's go. W is in the chat. Let's go.
Congratulations. Black is happy.
Yeah.
The clouds are ever
Your
shifting,
team
but
is
this heart
banning.
remains steadfast.
Misael? Wow, damn. I think I'm losing that guy more than once now.
Black, are
Okay.
you there, man?
Carry
I've
ban,
been waiting
Your
for too
team is
long.
banning.
and yeah, pretty solid bans out here, Misael. Oh,
Yeah, we mentioned earlier that one of those
I
guys
am a
are probably
daughter of
going to go, and
Northern
of course, we
Vale.
get
I
right
swear
is the
to
Xbox.
protect
Xbox.
it till my
I'm part of
last breath.
as well.
Yeah, definitely. You
Part
don't
of the
wanna
prayer.
say that anymore. Okay, so things are pretty solid. They have Valer band, that's good. They also have Sora band.
Among
that's
the
also pretty good.
planes exists
Sora
the
is very versatile,
equilibrium,
and also the
which I was made
Freya is also
for.
pretty versatile. We saw them do a lot of damage. Kyo do a lot of damage with the Freya, so
Yeah.
also arrows as well.
Minotaur
It's pretty solid, you
will
know.
finish off what was left undone.
Yeah, it was. Like regardless, the heroes like the Sora,
So,
you just don't let
who's
them through.
next?
Your
The
team is
Sun,
picking.
the Sun is rising. One rising tournament as a
Mm.
Sun hero.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I like the fact that they tried their best, but it just wasn't enough. But and this time around, we always see this thing, Fisayo. The game starts from the draft. If you can get the draft right, if you can pick properly, at least half your problems have
Time
been
to drop
solved
the
when it
beat
comes
of
to
the
those
flash.
contests and when it comes to those exhibitions. They had a Tigreal, they had a Xbox follow up. The team was so good, man. Now you can see Pop banning the Xbox because of course they'll ban the Xbox. The Xbox was such a good follow up for the Tigreal.
Yeah, it was. Like I said earlier, we said they are going to take out one of them, and we guessed it was the Xbox, and it was. Then
It's
they are
time
still
to go to
keeping,
the
yeah,
R&D
Lilia. I was
show.
about to say they are
Your
still
team
keeping their
is banning.
mage, like they're keeping it a secret, but of course they went for the Lilia again. If it worked, why change it? Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. That's the logic behind you sticking with things that matter and sticking with things that work. That's the logic, man. And still, MLX, they're taking game one. Let's see if they can actually take game two because man, it's
Your
They call
team
me a
is
hero.
banning.
I think Pop
Because
will
I
learn
saved
from
my
this.
nation
I
from
know
falling
Pop isn't
apart.
exactly a team that a lot of people. I mean, they're not actually
Your
rooting for
team
them in the
is
chat,
banning.
but well, I do hope they learn from this. I don't want to see a 2-0. I don't want to see it. I mean, that's good for my battery, but I don't want to see a 2-0. I want to see some contest at least.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Your
let's
team
have
is
some
banning.
clippable moments. Let's make Black with his voice a bit.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Get the idea. Yeah, that's the idea. Well, I'm so glad that the game sound is actually back because man, I
Chivalry is
fought with that
dead,
thing for a few
and I
Your
for a
will
few
team
revive
is
it.
minutes.
picking.
And yeah, by the way, guys, we actually have overlays, but well, yeah. You know what? Let's just do things like this. Anyways, MLX, let's see what their next hero pick is going to look like. They already have Ares going for the Nilia again. They already have Eros on the Minotaur, not the Tigreal, even though the Tigreal is open side.
I am not the only one
Your
bound
team
by
Yeah,
is
these
picking.
probably
chains.
because they banned out the Xborg. We can see that they have like a sort of they practice this kind of formation. If we have the Xborg, let's go for the Tigreal. Combine the implosion with the last insanity, and we have some like crazy
This
damage.
land is our
Also
homeland,
combined
and
with
it will
the
soon be
shadow
a
energy and the
battleground.
gloom. So that's like serious boss damage. But now that we don't have the Xborg, okay, let's try something else. We have the Sun, we have the Minotaur. Then let's slap in the Lilia and the Phobios. Yeah,
Your
they go for the
team is
Phobios,
Fun is all
banning.
that
which is
matters.
interesting. Oh my god, why?
1-1.
Now we
1-1.
have a joy. Yeah, the 1-1. We have a joy and a 1-1. And the Phobios is trigger happy whenever you have a hero that has a dash. Is trigger happy. So Agent M is going to have a good time here, Black.
Indeed, it's going to have a good time. If it was the former Phobios, right, it's going to be so terrible. Because the former Phobios had like this activation state for the demonic force. Back then it was called demonic force. It wasn't Infernal Pursuit. But
Yeah.
this current Phobios as well will still be happy because the demonic force, which is now his passive, can still reduce
Passive.
his skills cooldown when you are blinking.
And that's crazy. Imagine you have a joy, you just use your skills now. Your skills supposed to be, I think, Dark Wave has like 6 or 5 seconds cooldown. Then you have a joy that can dash like 3 times, and a 1-1 that has to like continuously dash for her to use her CC or show the weakness. Then for like maybe you just have to wait for your skills for like 1 or 2 seconds, and your Dark Wave is back again. Even if you miss it, you can just use it again and probably catch a lot of people. And yeah, the Phobia is going to be catching a lot of people here.
Indeed, it's going to be catching a lot of people, and I don't know what's going on right now, but the game is actually yeah, that was me, guys. That was me. And good, that's fixed now. Okay, we're gonna get into the loading screen soon, and you guys don't say messing with me because we're just gonna get straight into it. But I want to see what Asura's plan is against Agent M. Because you saw a Phobios and you still went to lock in 1-1. So I want to see that execution, Fisayo.
Yeah, and we also have a Harris that can like dash whenever the Daman force is out. So how is he going to be able to dash around the Harris? Whenever the Zaman Force is there, the Chrono Dash 2 is there. So he can't get to his back easily. You just use his Chrono Dash backwards, keep dashing backwards, and you just have to, you have no choice. Either you go, you retreat. So Ashura is kind of like going to have a hard time here, man. But then
Indeed.
again, we need to mention Kyo on the Lapu. That's the signature hero, no?
Indeed. I'm glad to actually see Lapu finally get a pick of his own. And yeah, for guys saying please be patient. Network is a bit messy. Rain is actually falling right now, sir. Rain is falling right now. So everything is kind of messy right now. But let me just see if I can do some debut right here. Okay. I don't know. I really don't want to have to restart this thing. I really don't want to restart
Yeah,
this.
first blood, man. You know what we said about the Lilia being crazy at level 1? They just first
Yeah.
blooded Brainy.
Yeah, the stream is actually fixed right now on the loading screen because I can't seem to get past it. The network is not strong enough to get past it. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to end it here, safe, because my battery is already down, safe. So, yeah, definitely gonna come well prepared next time. So, guys, sorry about that.